Hi, I'm Cynthia with Garden Supply Company. This is Eric, our nursery expert, and we're here today to help you decide which is the best pruning tool for your pruning job. First, let's talk about why you would need to prune your trees, shrubs, or perennials.
Pruning is often done to shape a plant or control its size. Pruning large, mature branches invigorates the plant and encourages new growth. Pruning out dead wood caused by winter damage, disease, or lack of light discourages disease and insects. Sometimes pruning is used to thin out fruit, like raspberry canes, for better yields.
In my garden, I prune away spent flowers, which is sometimes referred to as deadheading. This will encourage more blooms through the growing season. You can also do this to remove any potential seeding, such as Rose of Sharon, which is a prolific seeder. There are many reasons to prune, and having the right tool for the job helps the task be less of a chore and more enjoyable. Here are a few tips to help you decide which tool to use. First, check to see if the material you're cutting is alive or dead. Green material will bend slightly and show green if scratched at the bark. Dead material snaps easily and does not show any signs of green. When pruning, wear gloves and eye protection, especially when pruning anything overhead. Handheld pruners, also called secateurs, come in assorted sizes, shapes, and handle lengths for different hand sizes. Here are an example of two different pruners that Garden sells, the Pocket Pruner and the Pro Pruner. In general, we recommend bypass pruners for green wood because it's less damaging to green tissue. When cutting any material, cuts should be made at the most inner area close to the pivot point. This gives the most power to the cuts. Cuts made higher along the blade close to the top of the pruner is more challenging and may cause damage to the tool. Bypass pruners have one sharp blade that passes along another sharp edge, opening and closing like scissors. They cut cleanly and smoothly, which encourages healthy healing. Our pocket pruner is a lightweight bypass option for smaller trimming jobs, such as deadheading roses and perennial flowers. They're also my go-to for harvesting vegetables or cutting flowers for bouquets. This tool is comfortable in the hand, fits in a pocket, and has an easy slide lock. Anvil pruners provide more power to the cut and work well on dead wood. Anvil pruners have one sharp blade that comes down and slices against a flat anvil. This is comparable to a knife cutting against a cutting board where the sharp blade is forced down through the branch and pressed onto the anvil. It is more suitable for hardwood or larger cuts 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inch in diameter. Or if the branch is larger, use a saw. Our ergonomic anvil pruner has an exaggerated curved handle, which provides more leverage for easier cutting, reducing hand strain. The curved blade and curved anvil is an innovative design that creates more touch points on the branch compared with other anvil pruners for cleaner, healthier cuts. Our mini anvil pruner is a smaller curved anvil pruner with comfortable ergonomic handles, designed in every detail to be the lightest in its category. It weighs only 6 ounces. The Garden Supply Ratchet Pruner has sharp steel blades that can cut tough branches up to 1 inch. Due to the ratcheting mechanism, there is more power to the cut and pruning is less tiring.
Loppers are pruners that require both hands to operate and are available as bypass or anvil. They come in various handle lengths and some are extendable when one needs to reach areas out of reach. This is one of my favorite tools. The short handle makes it easy to get into tight areas and reduces the overall weight. The bypass pruner makes clean cuts and can be used on both living and dead wood. Our long-handled anvil lopper lets you reach deeper into a shrub, especially where dead wood often occurs. That can mean less bending or getting stuck by thorns on fruit canes. The ratcheting lopper gives you the ability to cut large branches up to 2.5 inches much more easily than standard loppers. This anvil lopper is best used to cut tough dead wood. The telescoping handles allow you to reach branches without the use of a ladder. Shears are used to cut new growth while shaping shrubs such as boxwood or yews, or cutting back perennials at the end of the season. Because these types of projects typically take a long time, it is important to select lightweight shears, which will not tire you out. Pruning saws are a necessary tool for any cuts over 2 inches in diameter. Pruning with a saw makes the job quick and easy. Spray with a tool cleaner after use to remove debris, sap, and to prevent rusting. These tools have replaceable blades when they become dull or are damaged. If the area we need to prune is above shoulder height and a ladder is not available, a longer handled tool is necessary. A pole pruner is a great tool that allows you to prune high branches without the use of a ladder. Safety is especially important with this tool because branches cut improperly may fall in your direction. Always be aware of power lines in the area you are working. The loppers on the gardener's saw allows for easy removal of smaller branches. When using the saw, it is important to use the 3-cut method to prevent damaging the tree. The undercut starts several inches away from the trunk on the bottom of the branch and goes 1/3 of the way through the branch. This cut will keep the weight of the cut branch from tearing the bark off the trunk. The top cut should be done a few inches beyond the undercut, starting on the top, going through the entire branch. Make sure the area is clear of people and obstacles before cutting. Now that the branch has been removed, the final cut can be made. Make sure not to cut into the branch collar. This is where the tree will most quickly heal. Remember, when pruning any plant material, a plant will always heal quicker and discourage disease if the cut is clean.
We hope we've helped you find the perfect pruning tool for your pruning project.
For more gardening tips, you can speak to one of the experts at our garden centers and find much more gardening advice at gardeners.com.